Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 53 of Darryl20's ATM10 Let's Play series, where today I am turning on a reactor that's running at 500 millibuckets per tick. I amped up the amount of water flowing into this thing, and this is the amount of sinks that you're going to need, each of them having 9 water extractors per laser IO node here. So 9 there and 9 there, and that got me going. I needed this many to get to 300, so probably could push to 600 with this set because I doubled it on the extracts there, but 500 is about where I want to be. And then we're dumping excess steam. We're producing a crazy amount of forge energy. I don't know why it's flickering so much in terms of how much energy we're producing. Shouldn't that be more stable? I honestly don't know. He may not be transferring steam fast enough. Yeah, that might be the case. So I don't think I've ever built a reactor quite this fast and this big. And clearly fuel might also be a problem at some point, so we're gonna have to mess with that a little bit too. But I think overall we're like in a pretty cool place right here, right? So I might need to, on the east side here, I might need to copy some of this and get another reactor port or two, but we'll see what happens when I break this. And then set you to... Where's my mechanism-y dude? There you go. And there you go. And there you go. And let's make this guy... Yeah. That's kind of cool. All right. So then on this face here, we will do a bunch of this. And that. Cool. So that should be extracting steam faster now, and we'll see what that does. That seems to be working. Nice. Okay. So remember, this guy's particles were off. Now, that is extracting steam fast enough, so that seems pretty cool. Okay. I don't know why the production is bouncing all over the place like that. It's weird, right? Feels weird. Maybe because we're dumping excess? I'm not sure. But anyway, I think the only thing we have to worry about now is fuel production, and then also making sure that this guy can keep up out here, and that we're not, like, building up nuclear waste. But it seems like we're cool. This guy doesn't seem to be having a problem producing this. This thing seems cool, and you look like you might be building up, so we might need more of these. I'll let this run for a few minutes, and then we'll be right back to find out for sure what's, happening. All right, just upgrading this thing a little bit. So that should get you guys all connected now. So you and you, and you and you. Now everybody should be cruising, in theory, assuming that you... What do you do extracty-wise here? You're doing a stack a tick. Is that not able to do enough? Maybe. Do I need to amp you up more? Probably. Mechanism... tier upgrade. Let's go Elite and Ultimate. And if I need a second one of you, we can do it. So I do like that I did this whole laser IO thing. Actually, I think we might be cool with that, because we're net gaining here, which means we should start getting some up here. And if we do, that would be cool. And we're net gaining up here, so that's even better. Sweet. All right, so that means that you're producing, and you're nice and fast, and you're constantly running, and you're doing something. And net gain? Yes. Net gain. Nice. All right, I'm gonna let this chill for a minute. Now we're definitely producing more waste than we're making, Now, the good news is our reactor is configured such that if we go critical waste level, it'll automatically shut off. But, yeah, that's looking pretty good, huh? Not too shabby. Net gaining. Nice. All right, cool. And, like, you're definitely keeping up, everybody? And we look to be. You're hurting a little bit, but, like, not to a degree that seems like you're causing a problem. Well, actually, we might be slightly losing on sulfur trioxide here. So maybe another one of these wouldn't be a bad idea. It looks like it's, like, very close to being a problem. So, like, this should be, like, a really no big deal thing. And then copy, and then paste. And then you will copy this one. Yellow, green, pink. Yellow, green, pink. And then you will paste. And then you will copy. And you will paste. And then you should be cool getting sulfur going on now. So now you should be building up more sulfur. And that should be net gaining on sulfur, I think. Maybe. Looks like it. Yeah, we're cool. We're cool again. We're cool. Yeah, that was definitely necessary. You could tell because we were starting to get low over here, right? But now we're not, and that's a good deal. I might want to overclock you guys a little bit, though. I've been overclocking them where I need to. Just makes for like a little bit of a better process. All right, cool. So now we just need to deal with nuclear waste. Now the problem, actually, we're not having a problem with nuclear waste. The problem we're having with nuclear waste is that it's nighttime, and nighttime equals we don't process. So we're processing nuclear waste fast enough when it's daytime. I just don't know if we're processing it fast enough overall. And you're still net gaining? Nice. That's kind of cool. So as long as we keep up with uranium needs, you know, we'll have to see how uranium plays out. We might be slightly losing, but we'll find out. We'll come up with more uranium production as needed, don't worry. All right, back in a minute once I see how this plays out. All right, so checking in on our radioactive waste barrels and whatnot. Things are okay, could be better. The other thing is I'm thinking we probably want another solar neutron activator and pressurized reaction chamber here. Now, unfortunately, because of the way I put my setup, it may not be terribly easy. You know what I could do? Ooh, that could be cool. Ooh, I like the idea I just had. Ooh, we're gonna do that. Yes. Yes. Yes, I like that idea. That's a cool idea. Interesting. Wonder why those lasers weren't lit up. I have a neat idea. Oh, we need more bronze ingot. Okay. Bronze ingot. I guess we have no way to make bronze. Seems like a thing I should know how to do. Bronze ingots can come from smelting you, I guess. And you can come from that. And you don't know how to make either of those? There we go. Crushing factory, go. And then ultimate smelter, dude. Cool. All right, so the reason I want to do this is because I think we are like fast enough if it were always day, but since it sometimes goes to night, we definitely need more. So what if we put a solar neutron activator here? That could be cool, right? And then we just copy, actually I don't even need to copy nothing. So on the up face, you can just do that, and that's cool. I like it. Now, do we need Any of these dudes for these? Probably not for these, but for the other one we do, which is U, right? So reaction chamber, we're going to need an enrichment chamber. And that should be cool. Okay. And then we can copy this configuration, plop it down here, and paste, and then we'll copy this and paste. Okay, but the only thing is, we should copy these guys. How are you getting stuff? It's an exceptional question. Where are you getting fluorite dust from? Also, are we low on fluorite? Yep. Gonna be a problem in a minute. Is it coming from underneath? Is that where I put you? No. How are you getting fluorite dust? Is it from you? Oh yeah, it's from you. Okay, yes, okay. So on the down, we're gonna insert on green. Okay, so you're gonna be a insert. Are you getting water? Yes. You don't have the fluorite dust to receive, but that's okay. Let's go home for a minute. We're gonna need to amp up fluorite production. I assume you guys are cool. Now for your side config, you can insert items on this side, so we should be cool. And then for this piece, you're going to be energy and extracting. Like that. Is that cool? Nice. Okay. And then your sidedness can be outputting on the bottom. Cool. So now you're getting that. And then we just need some pressurized tubes, and you should be automatically pushing to there. Perfect. Now the only other thing we should note is that we are definitely not going to be handling this too well, right? So let's get some more ultimate pressurized tubes and more radioactive waste barrels. And I'll be back in a moment once that's ready. All right, is this going to work? We're going to find out together. Hey, yeah, it worked. Woot. Actually, we should undo that because I don't need that one there. What I want is you guys first. And then you. The rendering doesn't work, but that's just a rendering bug. Is that cool? Seems pretty cool to me. Just waiting on some more radioactive barrels. Maybe like 30-ish more. I'm not counting. Actually, that may not be enough. We'll find out. Getting there. All right. Now I'm counting. So then we just hook you guys up. I guess that's fair. And that should be cool. Okay, no chemicals stored. So in theory now, we should be good. Let's go back to our nuclear waste area, or, well, our nuclear waste producer. Do I have a thing for that? Actually, I don't think I do, because normally I get there by way of this guy. How you doing? Not bad. Not bad at all. And you're losing because we're probably out of fluorite. Yep, out of fluorite. Definitely. All right, so that's the next thing we're going to have to amp up. Okay. For now, let's turn you off for a minute. I'm going to let everything kind of like burn through all the waste and recharge and all that stuff. I think what we want to do now is get how much polonium do we have? Probably a stupid amount. Yep, a stupid amount of polonium. So what I'd like to do is, so you know what, you guys are actually, we should have you no longer pushing to the back. Or you. And we should let laser IO do this, right? The production of polonium. So we should have you extracting on like a greenish type of channel here. We'll have to figure out which channel we want to, or which, I'm guessing we should do it on the brown channel, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. So if we make it daytime now, we should build up a bunch of polonium. Bye, particles. And then that'll back stuff, which is where we want, right? And then we can set up some kind of like laser or lever control that will basically be like inserting into these guys using laser IO, right? So we can have this guy extracting. So like right now we just have the that channel. So what we'll do is we'll have like an extract. Do you even have like why are you doing thing? Input right. Yes, that should be working still. Oh, right, because you angle upwards, I forgot. So you're gonna want to extract on like green for polonium, right? And then the same for up here. So like on this sidedness of gas, you can be an input output. And then U on the down will also be an input output for chemicals. Okay. And then you'll also extract on green. And I feel like I should speed you up in terms of ticks. So we'll, max speed that. Right. And then you're ready to insert polonium over here when so desired, right? But we'll control this with a redstone signal. So what we're going to have here on this guy is going to be when green channel is on, you're going to insert on green, okay? And then this guy, same deal. When green channel is on, you're going to insert on green, okay? So as a test, let's get a green channel on input with a lever. And I run that, and now you're draining your polonium into here and making that for both of these guys, right? And then we turn you off, and you're back to being no longer drainy. Okay? And clearly, water might be a problem here in a sec. So on the down, what do you got going on? You need to be faster, sir. There you go. That'll be cool. Okay? Is that neat? So now we can use that. So this should be nice and empty at some point soon. That'll be good, right? So now we can use that same laser IO channel setup to insert the polonium into our SPS. So let's get ready to build an SPS. Mechanism, SPS. I just have to remember the numbers of things. Good, we did do that. Okay, nice. So we're going to want 3 SPS ports, apparently. Oh, that's right, we need HDPE sheets. I forgot we needed HDPE sheets. To home we go. I think we can do that in our reactor area, right? There's no reason we can't do HDPE in our reactor area. It's a nice large-sized room, and that's what we kind of want. So I vote that we do this in here. Yes, everybody agree? Good. All right, I think this will do. So basically, what we're gonna want is an interface that will keep in stock certain things, and then we're gonna have probably a functional storage drawer that I'm gonna configure to make sure it backstuffs, and then we'll let that be a storage bus attached to that. Is that cool? I think that should work. So we won't void upgrade it. We'll just let this guy do his thing, right? So the interface will sit here-ish. And your job will be to store water. Okay. And if we get some cables... Cool. And then you should be onlining, getting water. Nice. And then what should we use to make biofuel? Something that we probably have a lot of by default. I'm sure we have something. Fully grown melons don't seem right to me. How about like just wheat or potatoes or something? Carrots could work, or wheat. We have a lot of wheat, right? No. Carrots, no. Potatoes. Do we keep producing potatoes? That I don't know. I forget if I have potatoes in my farm. Do I have anything in my farm? What do we have by way of food in the farm? Possibly nothing. Now we have food? That works. And then you'll back stuff up to 512. All right, perfect. So that'll be cool, right? So then let's do... we're going to want... Let's do this with this. So for you... Let's get some of this. Now your sidedness will be such that you're going to... I want you to output hydrogen here and oxygen out the front. Is that cool? All right, so then we'll have pressurized tubes doing this to here. And then we'll have you guys. Uh-oh, did I break something? Nope, we're cool. Just a quest load. First time quests have to load up, it's a little lag spike happens occasionally. Cool, so now you guys should be getting water. You should be electrolytic separating. You should be getting hydrogen. Perfect. And then we'll have logistical. Do we have logistical transporters? Did we never set those up? I guess not. It's fun to change it up every now and then. You know, I've used enough laser IO in the last few episodes that I feel like I could, switch up. Try to keep this somewhat organized. Clearly failing. Alright. And then you know what else we need from Mechanism? Upgrades. I don't think we need any of these for this system, but it'll be nice to have for a future case potentially. All right, so let's have you go like that, and then you're going to be nothing there, and you're going to be extracting your potatoes, and your side config on the back will be items, and then you're going to output to the left with an auto eject, right? So you're going to get that, and you know what we could do is some just dire things, energy, dude. Yeah, like that. Well, I'm not sure if I need super high speed. I guess we'll find out, right? and then deny list that so that he doesn't transfer power to himself. And then you're going to go there and like that. And that. Cool. So you're getting that. You're going to input here. You're going to need to do substrates, and we're going to have to do something with ethylene. So the substrates go somewhere. I'm going to have to transfer that somehow. But for the ethylene, you're going to be outputting to the left, and you're making liquid ethylene. And then your fluids will output to this direction so that you guys combine, and then you're going to need that substrate. And then items can be input on the front. Items can be output out the front. Hey, nice. Sweet. And then your items will be output to the left. And you're going to output to the left with an auto eject, by the way. And that should be cool. Okay. And then mechanisms upgrades can come with me. I'm assuming that I don't need any of these anywhere, right? And then you two as well back here for that thing. Sweet. It may not be powering enough. Yeah, as usual, our troublemaker is going to be oxygen, it looks like. I definitely need an upgraded version of this thing. Like, I keep saying it. Every time I use it, I'm like, I really, really, really want to have a cross-dimensional, like, shared power mechanic. And I want, like, more FE per tick. I really need a tier 2 version of these that has those two features. Yeah. Dire, please. Get her done. Oh, and by the way, you need to have this staged so that you're ready to go. Okay. And then what we can have is a storage bus. Ready to go. Right? And then you will partition storage. You'll get a nice high priority. You'll get cables running to you, and everyone's a winner. Cool. And now we've got HDPE sheets. And that should be cool. If I wanted, like, this is a little bit of a problem, but it's not a huge problem. It's an annoying, it's a minor detail, right? We'll just have to suck it up. But I don't think we need HDPE sheets at such a high level, at least not for now. And if it turns out we need thousands of them, then I will come back here and adjust where my power flow works. But for now, I'm like gonna leave it just not fully powered, and I think that's okay, right? All right, so now let's go back to our waste processing area, and do we have the stuff to start requesting an SPS, right? So if I want 3 of these, sweet. We're gonna need a supercharged coil, sweet. And then 123 reactor or structural glass. Does it matter? I guess not. 100. And 23, and then we need 72 SPS casings. So we need a few more HDPE sheets to get that going. So what I'll do is, between episodes, get those last bit of SPS casings going. And then when we come back next episode, we'll put together the thing, and that'll be cool. Does that work? I think that works. All right, so for now, Delta 20 sign off. I'm just gonna like get this thing cruising a little bit more, so that we just start producing this a little bit faster, and that'll just get me what I need for the time being. And then when we come back next episode, we'll put together SPS, we'll start producing antimatter, and then we'll move on to a different mod, I assume, because, you know, we're still doing lots of this stuff, right? Like, we're still, the main thing we were working towards here was the ATM star. I wanted to get this cruising, but there's, like, other things to get into to make this happen, right? But for now, Delta 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.